Hello everyone, LucciUnicornRod here, bringing a quick commentary over some Destiny gameplay. This is some Crucible Iron Banner from the last Iron Banner that we had. So this is old gameplay. I haven't been able to record anything recently, so I do apologize for that. Nonetheless, the quality of the video isn't that bad as far as gameplay value goes. I apologize for the lack of uploads. I seem to always have to apologize for this. It's not my fault that I can't upload things. It's kind of out of my control when it comes to uploading content on a regular basis. I just don't have the equipment available to me at all times. So because of that, a lot of my stuff has to be delayed by weeks at a time. At times, tongue twister. So yeah, I do apologize for that, but hopefully this makes up for it. You guys enjoyed the gameplay. I am Esma Hunter and I'm using the Suros. I think I'm doing some bounties, so that's why I'm using Suros. Obviously, it's one of my favorite PvP assault rifles, and yeah. I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about the commentary that I did a couple weeks ago with some more gameplay, some more Iron Banner stuff. I seems to be a little bit confusion as to what that was or what was going on. A lot of people were confused and asking if I got a new mic or what was the deal. Other ones were just like, dude, this is hilarious. GG, sarcasm all over the place. So there was a little bit of confusion as to what was going on. Some people understood what the video was, and other people were just like completely zoned out as to what I was doing. So it was a parody video. That video was a parody video of how a lot of girls are in the YouTube community. Diff and I, we were having a conversation during the time that I recorded this video. We were trying to go over YouTube and see if we can find any chicks that didn't sound like they were sugar-coated and just really, really peppy, happy, cheery-go-lucky, very sugar-coated is like the only term that I can use for these girls. Girls, gamers that were out there who were actually good and were like competitive and didn't just focus on, like, I don't know, just didn't have that vibe of being a candy girl. So sad truth is that it was really hard for us to find any of those girls. A lot of the girls that we ran into in the small community of things that we were looking into don't think that we went through the entire spectrum of YouTube looking for these girls for hours. No, we just sat there and looked through some girls and we were like, fuck this. We give up. There's no girls that exist. And I'm pretty sure there are girls that exist that aren't sugar-coated, but we weren't able to find any at that time. And the ones that we did find were a little bit too rough around the edges to the point where they can they're on the border of being boys. So we were like, yeah, that's not what we're looking for either. But yeah. So the truth of the matter is that it was really hard for us to find anybody. And it sucks. And so we were discussing it. We were like, these girls have a huge fan base. They have a huge population, huge fan base of little boys or even chicks and whatever. And it's because of the way that they do their commentaries, is the way that they play, is the way that they talk, is every little thing about what they do is why people like it. And to people like us, we don't find that very attractive or something that we want to be constantly watching, and that's because it doesn't suit our taste in gamers. And so I wanted to make a parody video trying to act like one of these chicks, trying to hype my voice. No, I didn't use any voice toners. I didn't do anything like that. That was naturally my voice if I were to speak like that. And wanted to see if there would be a difference between views that I would get between those videos and the videos that I'd be normally recording like I'm recording now. And yeah, there was a difference. I ended up getting a lot more views in a shorter amount of time than if I had been than my other videos. In other words, it wasn't that huge of a difference, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that my viewer base isn't high enough for me to have solid stats as to if it did or did not make a difference. But in the amount of views that I got in the short amount of time, I got more than I usually get on my other videos. So I guess it kind of did make a difference. And so going back and thinking about it in an experimental state of mind and looking at everything that I did, Diff and I, we talked about it. We're like, Diff had mentioned before that in my previous videos, in my AC videos, you guys know that I do AC video commentaries and, you know, competitive stuff back in the day, a couple years back. And in those videos, I used to be very, very hypey, used to be very positive, used to talk really with enthusiasm. And that kind of died down towards the beginning of AC4 simply because I did not like the game. I didn't like playing that game. I didn't like having to play in a certain way that I had to play. And I was not happy in that game whatsoever, playing the way I played. And thus, my videos usually tend to have been leaning towards a rant kind of thing, hating the game, disliking it, saying whatever it was. And so that changed my tone of voice and the way that I express myself about the game. And it kind of affected me negatively when it came to viewers and whatnot, because not a lot of people would be interested in hearing me bitch and moan about a game that you know, I can simply choose not to play at any point in time, but decided to continue playing. And that's completely understandable. And so now that I'm, you know, doing Destiny and doing gameplays and doing, not gameplays, but, you know, doing commentaries over Crucible and stuff like that, live streaming raids here and there, Diff wanted me to like try to go back into being enthusiastic, being happy, and doing that. And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what, you're right. I just don't know if I have the energy to be talking the way I did in my previous video. There was a lot of high-pitched stuff and trying not to curse a lot. And that's just not how I am. I'm not like that. I'm not a simple-minded person where I can just not curse or not rage or not, you know, be constantly positive, constantly enthusiastic. No, that's not how I am, and that's not how I perceive my channel to be or want it to be like. I'm a competitive gamer, and because I'm a competitive gamer, I have the temper of a competitive gamer, leaning towards the ragey side, of course, and I don't think that's ever gonna change. And yeah. So that was kind of the explanation of what was going on in that video and why I spoke the way I was speaking and sounded the way I sounded and was quote-unquote fishing for compliments. Was just to make an experiment out of that and seeing if there was a huge difference between everything. So yeah, I apologize if some of you guys are disappointed or confused or upset that you guys felt, I don't know, screwed over, or I don't know, whatever it is. I apologize. Yeah, I didn't get a new mic. I sounded different because I can physically sound like that. I just choose not to. I'm sure that I sound a lot more appealing or lovely when I sound like that, but it's just not the way I talk, and it's not fun for me to talk like that and kind of quote-unquote be a little bit on the fake side. Nonetheless, let's go back to the gameplay. I want to continue, finish off the commentary by finishing off this the video with the rest of the commentary. I have no idea what happened. I'm pretty sure that I went boss. Maybe. I love that rocket launcher. Shoulder charge everything. Not shoulder charge, that's a super ring. I've been having troubles with just blind everybody, like, hey. I end up getting fucked. Do I? Yeah, he ends up throwing a knife. No, it was a gun. Yeah, and so that's the end of the commentary. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I apologize if you're upset because of what I did. Nonetheless, hopefully you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to ask in the comment section below. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.